Hello everyone, Jet here, and welcome back to my Wood Elves playthrough where, well, we've got the forces of chaos encroaching over here and up here, but in general, and we're fighting the orcs down here, but in general we're actually doing quite nicely just now, so let's actually just end turn here, and move on. The Empire still, one thing I do find interesting, I know I've mentioned it more than once, is in this campaign, this is with the Steel... Oh no, this isn't with the Steel Faith Overhaul. Sorry, ignore me there. That's my Chaos campaign. But no, in this campaign, for some reason, there just hasn't been much Confederation going on in the Empire. I think it's because they've managed to stay quite stable with my backup. You know, because generally someone would be pressured from other places. Certainly the vampires a lot. And actually, because they've not... Ooh, that's potentially tricky. Sorry, I'm being sieged down in Karak 8 Peaks there. Which is a little worrying, potentially, but we'll see. But no, as we're saying, because it's been more stable, the Empire hasn't really confederated. In fact, if anything, the Empire's one of the weak... It's got one confederation, but you know, the various remaining Empire factions, in fact, probably Midland and Nordland... Ooh... No, I don't know who's more powerful, because there's still a few there, and they've all expanded, taking over some of the little ones. Bretonia is actually finally starting to take control of the north as well, which I wasn't expecting. You guys can have a military alliance as well to get me some more amber. Okay, so where next? Barak Var. Basically, there's a lot of pressure going on the orcs. The greenskins are fairly stuffed at this point. I'm not even vaguely worried about the greenskins at this point, because we are just pushing our way through their territory and foresting their lands. So that's good. I would like to take a bit more of Ulthuan, and that is going to be, once we are secure, Ulthuan is going to be one of our objectives, but I'm not quite secure enough to do that just yet. Unfortunately, at this point, I think we're going to have to fight off Chaos before we can look at any other major expansions. That said, my guys down in the Badlands are just going to keep expanding. We are going to have to vie with the dwarfs for territory down there, but so long as I get the better ones... Ooh, they've got a war! Ah, that war is here.
Let me think about it. No.
We don't get close enough. The issue with this is that's a lot of people. That said, we've got... Yeah, let's go for it. We've got really good archers here. We've got very veteran units. We've got Durfu himself, who can smash into the centre of their army and rip them to pieces. They've annoyingly got that unit again. That unit's probably going to cause me the most damage or anything here. The Boar Riders are going to be a pain, because they mean I can't really deploy as I'd like to deploy my archers further forward, and that's why I'm probably going to start getting more Sisters of Thorn into my armies, because they would be able to deploy further forward here. So my fairly standard meat shield line, guys. So this is just effectively a meat shield. Durfu can go at the other end. Ooh, let's start deployment. And you guys can all sit forwards just a little bit. Okay, let's go. The dragon's going to sit there. These guys are only forwards a little bit, because I don't want them to get too engaged. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to batter individually. So in fact, I've set them up wrong. I should have set them up in a smaller formation. Let's batter those trolls. They'll go down in seconds because they are actually not a particularly leadership heavy unit.
Aim! Release!
You can get straight onto that Doom Diver. You guys can fire at will and pull back. You guys can pull out here. You guys can pull out here. Now this is a nice thing about having these guys on fire at will. Right, now get into them. Let's get our charge on. Come on, pull back a bit more, please, guys. Okay, Dragon's doing its thing up there. Ooh, I forgot about my Waystalker. I always seem to forget about some of my characters, which is really bad. Right, let's batter this chunk here. Oh, you can get involved with them. And let's protect this flank. Let's hit the monstrous units on this flank. Let's get those big uns first. This flank's doing better. That's good. And let's help these guys out. They're taking a bit too much damage. This is not actually going so well, guys. Batter them. You can get back over onto them.
Our bows are yours. Release. Ever ready. Way Watchers. Swiftly now.
The issue here is they just outnumber me. Well, let's get that chariot down, which is on my Way Watcher.
Warriors of Orion. I will. By your command.
Oh, Dragon, you can get back in on their archers.
Fire!
These guys are just going to keep skirmishing nicely.
Fire!
To be fair, this is down to my archers now. This is more going to end up basically being, do my archers actually have enough ammo to kill these guys? Let's hit those,
Release! End them!
let's kill them. Kill them next. Well, let's get on. Oh no, get those big uns, those orc boar boys. Basically, if I can take out all of their cavalry units, we might still pull this back. That said, this is going to have been a bad loss. Dragon, breathe here. And I'm possibly going to lose Durfu. That was a dangerous move, but it was worth it for the damage we did on other units. Let's get that chariot.
Children of Ethel-Lauren! Right away! Orders! Get to all!
Just keep battering the units. It could be going worse, guys. I mean, not much, but it could be. When I run out of ammo, it's going to start getting worse. I really didn't use my magic enough either.
Weapons loose! Way Watchers!
Okay.
Realms! Your orders?
I'm more impressed that he's still up.
We never miss!
Hit those archers.
Fire!
Hit them.
Bless our aim!
Get them now. They are more important than anything else because they can get into me. That's good. We're running low on ammo.
I hear you. Cain, break them. As you stand. By your command. Let fly. Way Watchers. Yes.
Damn, damn, damn. I should not have attacked.
Aim fire. Withdraw.
Come on.
Archers. Targets.
Yeah, we've done an awful lot of damage to them. I think we're about to break off the field though, guys. We're getting slowly pushed into the side, and unfortunately we don't have the mobility to avoid them completely.
Shoot!
Let's just double time this for a bit. Yeah, we're going to get pushed into the corner, then off the battlefield, unfortunately here, guys. That said, my other army should be able to come in and clean this up quite easily. The issue is I now need to build another army over here, which I really didn't want to be doing. That said, yeah, these guys are still doing an incredible job. Oh, my dragon's back. Those Black Orcs get us, though. We're done. So, you know, these guys are basically just skirmishing around the map now. Which is kind of their job. I half think this is going to more come down to, do I have enough arrows to break them all? Oh, they could be a pain. Come on! If I can break him, I can potentially... This is going to be close! Surprisingly. Let's hit those ball boys. And now those arrows. That regiment of renown. Oh, they're just normal Night Guard archers. Oh my god! That is why I love playing Wood Elves. It's why I hate fighting them, because they can skirmish you. And if I'd had skirmish cavalry there as well, guys, you know, that is why Wood Elves are just. I mean, that's what they do. I lost that massively, but at the same time, I won. I should not have won there. You know, my archers did all of that for me, and wow. We've lost Durfu, though, which is a major negative to us. No, didn't you? Oh.
Glade Lord, at your service.
We can take him. Unsurprisingly, we're going to buff up our arrows to start with. And blitz out some new units very, very quickly. Oh, we actually got 7 units of archers in this army, which is why I can't get quite as many as a big unit as I'd like. That said, we've already got a tree man in here. Next turn, we'll have a nice big army there. I'm going to double time it down here just to try and scare them off a bit.
Offer assistance. Seeking unseen path.
Proud son of Athelloran.
You can keep marching up to Prague. We are going to take the income bonus again. I would like to go and take some of these places, but I can't really afford to. These guys are my allies. I'm going to go push up here, which will put these guys at the forefront of the Chaos Invasion. Chaos Invasion, and we'll keep a lot of armies. In fact, there you go, guys. We've already got Chaos armies there, so we might well get pushed back, but that's not the end of the world. I'm just finishing off all of these guys now. Let's end turn. So yeah, things are... they're getting there. We are not expanding so much anymore, but that's because we've got other things to deal with just now. We are still by far one of the most powerful factions in the game. And so once we batter back this little bit of invasion, we're probably going to get ourselves into a better position again, but these Chaos armies up here need taking out. That's actually a really important thing. Oh, they're potentially going to try and... this is where Lightning Strike would be useful, because actually I think they're going to try and double tap me as they push forwards, which is fine. However, oh, it's ambush time, guys. We're going to try and play smart. That big army there is going to go into ambush stance, and the little army is going to wait there as a... basically, it's going to sit there as a nice, juicy target for them to attack, to try and draw them in, so I can take out one of their armies in a nice, solid ambush, guys. Because, I mean, I'm fairly sure you can imagine what would happen when I have 12 units of Way Watchers. Well, 6 units of Way Watchers each side of an enemy column. That column is not going to be lasting long. So... oh, I won't get them all at once, will I? Yeah, I'll still get 6 units of Way Watchers overwatching a column, and I'll get more coming in, so... Once we've dealt this, we're actually going to take the north as well. You know, we're going to forest the rest of the north, and then we're going to wait around. We're going to just have a big build up there to deal with chaos as they come in the future, because we can then batter chaos down quite easily. Where are Telia going? Interesting. They are potentially going out after another chaos force, because they do now seem to go after chaos a little bit more, which is nice. I'm kind of hoping some of the other guys around here are going to batter some of the chaos forces too. Clan Moulder need watching. I probably want to take them out and get the Hell Pit as well at some point soon, because that's going to be another 10% buff to my income, I suspect. See, this is annoying. They're not all going for one place. So I'm possibly going to lose some territory here. But again, I can cope with losing a bit of territory. It was always expected, you know. These little outposts are that. They're little outposts. They're never going to be as tough and last as long as other things. Right, first things first, up here. You can go into ambush stance.
Can I offer assistance? Anything is possible.
You can go into encampment stance. I don't actually want to get any more units in them, though putting them recruiting might... Yeah, we're actually going to set these guys recruiting, because that might draw them in a little more. We're going to get some fits, him getting a couple of units assistance of a form. I'm not actually going to be completing that recruitment. I'm just wondering if that's going to make him a more tempting target.
I go forth.
He's still recruiting, actually. So I've got a feeling he is going to get lost. I mean, it will be lost if they attack. It's that simple. However, I'm probably better defending there. Ooh. So that's Gerhardt's mercenaries, and he's got interesting setup. So we're going to keep battering here, guys, for now, and pushing down this way next, and around here. Let's get our last thing. And let's see what chaos do. What missions do I still have? That's just for a random thing. Yeah, that's just a random mission. Still a useful one. If we kill Azag the Sorcerer, we get a nice item, but... Let's see what the Greenskins are going to try and do. So they are... I'm actually quite happy for the Greenskins to attack and take other people's settlements. Oh, yes! So we have an ambush here. Now, we still want to be careful because these guys hurt. They are very, very powerful, very strong units, guys. So, I do want to be careful. These halberdiers are going to be very bad against these guys as well. So I want to be very careful of how I use them and where I use them. That said, my archers are going to clean up here. Oh, perfect. And my reinforcements are coming in the perfect position. And we've got a really nice hill. We're going to take a gamble on that magic.
It's ready. Way, watch.
We are straight in range. Oh, we actually took a bit less. You're not going to be on fire at will to start with. You guys are going to go down here and take on the halberds. Oops.
Wildwood Rangers.
And bounce into those halberds. And my large units are going to hit this side. where there aren't halberds. Oh, I wish you had enough magic, 'cause getting a wind spell off there straight away would be very good. And instant pause, because I'm going to target units. I'm going to batter down that unit of halberdiers first. You guys are just going to move down the hill a little bit into position. I'm going to move all of you guys up here, actually. You guys are also going to move down a bit, but ideally trying to stay hidden. Perfect.
Deepward archers.
Watch this. Hang on. Sorry, it's too much going on. This is now perfect. These guys can charge and bash into there. You guys can change target to this one.
Awaiting orders.
Let's hit that chariot which is getting behind us. You guys can all pull down here. Let's put our rangers in one chunk. And all of you guys can just move straight down and in. You guys can charge into the back.
Bowman, ready.
Let's group you guys. Let's keep hitting them. Let's hit the back of these guys where we can see the back really easily.
Loose.
You guys can charge up into here as well. Where's my mage? Ooh, I'm going to save up for that. These guys are just going to batter straight into the back.
Eternal guard.
You guys can start focus firing him. You can be grouped as well as my second archer group. Oh, we have battered them. And that was all the archers, guys. And we see this. These guys actually took quite a pounding, but my archers, guys, just devastated them.
Dauntless Asray. Panos guide us. Let's fly.
And yeah, we've obliterated that up. We've pretty much completely decimated that army. A few of their fast units got out of there, but, you know. Oh, wow. And my archers, I mean, all 50 plus kills. Which, then again, I say that's not great. Chaos armies are it's still 1,000 men. So, you know, my other units did very well as well, but the archers were what really made it. Even these archers, you can see, straight away were getting kills, so that was so good. Now, the other thing I could have done there is put my archers on one side and charged from the other. And if I hadn't had the other army coming in, now this is where it could get nasty. This is going to be a battle, guys. This is going to be tricky. And the tricky bit about this is going to be not running out of arrows. Definitely taking a gamble there. We're going to spawn over with our reinforcements.
Wildwood Rangers. Your orders.
You guys can form a flank with our lord. This is going to be my anvil. These guys are just going to go in and batter things. You can sit behind the main line and you guys can just start out up here. That hell cannon is going to be the thing which is difficult for us to deal with here.
Moving. Yes. Pull back.
Once again, you guys can get grouped. We're going to group this little anvil unit too. Now we're going to group them differently. This one's going to be group 1, group 2, and group 3, which is going to be my other unit of archers. Right, now we need to get all our line sorted. I'm happy to have those in the centre, actually. This line can form there, and you guys can form another little secondary flanking unit on that corner. So this is my other flank. Let's double time into position. Now what I want to do is I want to engage them with my centre and fold around them.
Guard. Swiftly now.
Right, let's move these guys up. Move one flank there. One flank there, and now they're moving. Right, hang on.
Ready and able. This instant.
Let's get my 2 units of archers in front. I'm leaving them on auto fire at the moment so they engage while they're moving forwards. Now that hell cannon is gonna be hell.
As you say, at pace. Ready for orders.
Yeah, focus fire down those chaos trolls, please. No, 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 don't move too far forwards. Hit those Chaos Knights. Right, straight back.
Children of Ethel Lawrence.
Straight back again. That worries me.
Ready and eager. Deepward archers! This instant!
Come on, get yourselves into position, guys.
Way watchers!
Right, we're heavily engaged on this side. You guys can keep supporting here.
Way watchers!
Charge that. You guys can help take out this side. Hit those marauders getting around the side.
Ready to fire.
This is perfect. Start hitting those halberdiers. And no, let's hit those great weapons first.
Way watchers!
Let's get our charge on.
Children of Isha! Attack! Dauntless Ashray!
You guys can batter in through there. You guys are doing well there.
Ever ready!
Get those guys who are getting through, please. These guys are just going to batter through. Right, you guys can start shooting into the centre a bit. It's going nicely, actually. Right, where do I want you? It's going to hit some of my own units, but it's going to do far more damage to them. You see how how heavily armoured they are, guys. Right, you guys can charge up here. I want to get these guys around the back.
I stand ready.
What are you doing? You're just sitting here shooting in. You can start shooting their lord. You guys can start getting around the back, actually. Oh, hit those sorcerers. I want them out fast. Okay, that's perfect. We're crumbling this flank now. You guys can smash into the back of these. This is perfect. This is what I wanted. What's this one do? Stealth. Well, we can still use that.
Way Watchers for the eternal realm.
Nice. Zerg at that hell cannon. These guys will keep shooting when they're moving because they're all on fire at will. Those hell cannons will be really hard to break, which is odd. They don't have super high leadership, but they are always really... oh, they are actually unbreakable. I'm at a numpty. I've never noticed they were unbreakable before. But yeah, so we just battered those Chaos armies. We took a... you know, my front line took a pounding, but it held, and that's its job. It's a meat shield. My archers are what broke them there, guys. And that was the entire purpose of this. You know, of that front line is literally... I mean, these guys provide fear. They are not the toughest units in the game, and they're not meant to be, because my archers are what does all of the work for me here, guys, you know. I'm not meant to be winning in melee. I mean, you can have a very solid melee army. If I went for a full monstrous army, for example, I probably should have more monstrous units in these armies. But against an army like that, actually, they had so many halberdiers. They're actually quite good anti-large with their second army there. I'd have actually done much worse there, so... yeah, I'm very happy. I mean, that amount of kills each. You can see just how many more kills these guys were getting compared to everything else. Even my big units. I mean, the only people which came comparable to them, I'm going to have lost that unit, annoyingly. But that was a big battle. And while it was a big battle, guys, you see, it wasn't that difficult, these guys. So, my archers are what won me that. We've just battered the forces of Chaos back there. And we're going to follow that up next turn and try and finish them off. To break this particular Chaos invasion, guys. We are going to get more Chaos invasions coming in the future. But that particular Chaos invasion is pretty much done now. So that's very good for us. We got a really nice ambush off. And then we got... even without that ambush, we'd have probably still won, but it would have been much harder. And that ambush was, I mean, I'm sure you agree, it was one of the most satisfying battles I've had in a while, because I literally just decimated them.
The wild hunt would trample.
No! I do not want to make friends with Lord Skrolk. One thing, he's over in Lustria. Second thing, just no. Oh, so Nagorond and Marathi have confederated, which is going to make them much more powerful. I mean, I do need to keep a bit more of an eye on them. As I said, the Norsicans above them are also quite powerful, so... yeah, 50-50. I'm not really fighting them at the moment. That's probably going to give Lothan more of an issue, and it's going to give me an issue, so... and the Empire is still, as I keep mentioning, it's still fairly fragmented. I really like that, though, because it kind of works better. They're actually potentially more powerful like that as well. Hang on.
Not for the kind heart of the Lady Ariel.
No. I think he's a little worried about me there. Did Nagaron... Hang on. So the Cult of Pleasure confederated Nagaron, not Nagaron confederating the Cult of Pleasure. I've not seen that one before. I mean, I guess it does happen. You know, they can confederate the other way around. It's just unusual, so...
Oh, mighty lord.
Nice.
The fates have surely selected you for greatness. Thanks
So, we've got our tree up another level?
Magnificent, my lord. The Oak of Ages flourishes under your benevolent nurture.
It's definitely getting bigger now. We've got one more level, which we need 50 amber for. That's going to be difficult to get to. Oh wow, only one of their armies actually survived that.
How can I assist you?
You can break off your recruitment, you can move forwards, and we can batter them.
I acquiesce to your request.
I'm on this enchant.
That's the Warriors of Chaos gone. Let's hit here. Oh, why did... I meant to click auto there, guys. This is going to be a fairly procedural battle then. We're just going to roll over them and this will be done. I'm not even gonna be careful here. We're just gonna do a straight line.
Warriors of Orion!
And my archer's gonna batter them.
Ready! With him! Way Watchers!
Let's focus them down first. You guys can all just zerg up here into the side. Their ranged aren't... Sorry, the cav are barely going to get to me. You guys can charge up there. For an explosion out. You guys can just charge. This is pretty much already over, guys.
Way Watchers! Let's fly!
Batter that unit down.
Ever ready!
Yeah, we won. Unsurprisingly, I meant to click auto there because there was no point in that being fought. My archers here are getting properly elite now as well, so, you know. So my other units aren't, because my other units tend to get replaced more often. But those archers just... wow. No, because I don't want to lose the troops right next to these guys.
Making my way.
Okay, and we are going to end this one here, guys. So thank you very much for watching. As always, I do really hope that you have enjoyed this, guys. I'm certainly enjoying the campaign. We're doing quite nicely, so we're going to continue our push down here. Fend off a little invasion here. We've done the main thing, so we're going to start capturing this territory up here. We might just squish this little dwarf faction, which is still alive, which is very unusual at this point. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching.